is going on, everybody? Welcome back. Thank you for watching. We at the Dwarven Horde appreciate you watching our videos, taking time, hanging out by with me. So today we got something special. We are gonna open up some Fallout Commander Deck Precon Dogmeat the Ever Loyal. So let us go ahead. Let us crack this open, see what's inside, and get to it. This Fallout series was a very fun series. Nice little mechanic of rad counters. Some of the cards are actually spiking right now because of the popularity due to the recent releases of Lorwyn. The negative one counters from the Reaper King No More. I have been playing it quite a bit. Alright, what we got in here? We got the deck box. What I do miss is that Lorwyn didn't have the collector booster samples. It's 2 cards, but you know, it's a little extra something to open. But I understand due to the reprint value of all the cards that are in there, they do have a lot of wonderful lands. Very solid. I was surprised how many good lands that they had, like the multiple types. Right. We got this, and then this is the life counter with the Fallout collector booster sample, and then you also get your counters here. You see there's also counters on the side, +1/+1s with a little bit of rad counters as well. I wonder if this one comes with the they used to come with the big cardboard version of the commander. I don't see that. So I think let's go ahead and start with the collector sampler. Let's open this up and see what we get. Alright, here we go. Okay, so alright, so first one. Jason, the bright glowing prophet. Whenever a zombie or mutant you control dies, its power, if it, let's go ahead and zoom in. I hooked up the new camera too, so we can get a nice beautiful autofocus on the card. Oh yeah, that's good right there. Whenever a zombie or mutant you control dies, if his power was different from its base power, draw a card. Come fly with me. Sacrifice a creature, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. It gains flying until end of turn. And then we got a lethal scheme. Convoke, destroy target creature or planeswalker. Each other creature convokes. Lethal scheme convies. Okay, not bad. And we got a little Dogmeat life counter here. Keep track of your life. Very cool art. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, we're gonna crack these open. Looking for the tab. There's always a little tab on these that you gotta. Right. Okay, so this one's okay. We're gonna set it up this way. Alright, so we got, let's split this up in half so we can take this in little by little. We got Dogmeat the Ever Loyal. When Dogmeat enters the battlefield, mill 5 cards, then return an aura equipment card from your graveyard to your hand. Whenever creature you control that's enchanted or equipped attacks, create a junk token. You can sacrifice this artifact, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Then we got Preston Garvey the Minuteman. At the beginning of combat in your turn, create an aura enchantment token named Settlement attached up to 1 target land you control. It is an enchantment land. Enchanted land has tap at 1 mana of any color. Whenever Preston Garvey the Minuteman attacks, untap each enchanted permanent you control. Okay, I'm surprised they don't give him like first strike or something, seeing he's like an attack type. And then we got Brotherhood Outcast. Whenever Brotherhood Outcast enters the battlefield, choose one to return an aura equipment card, mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Put a shield counter on target creature. It will take damage or be destroyed. Remove a shield counter from its set. Huge. That's big. Commander Sophia Daguerre. Flash. Crash landing. When it enters the battlefield, destroy up to 1 target legendary permanent. That permanence controller creates a junk token. Acquired mutation. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and is goaded. Whenever enchanted creature attacks, defending player gets 2 red counters. Crimson Carabiner. Double strike and trample. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, create a junk token. Ian the Reckless. Whenever Ian the Reckless attacks, if it's modified, you may have it deal damage equal to its power to you and any target. Ooh. Bighorn Rancher. Vigilance. Add any amount of mana equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. Sacrifice Bighorn Rancher. You gain life equal to the greatest toughness among creatures you control. That's actually really good. So you could, if you have a 6/6, you tap him and basically create 6 green mana. We got Breakdown. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Create a junk token. Gunner Conscript Trample. Gunner Conscript gets +1/+1 for each aura and enchantment attached to it. When it dies, if it was enchanted, create a junk token. When it dies, if it was equipped, create a junk token. When Super Mutant Scavenger enters the battlefield and dies, return up to 1 target aura or equipment card from your graveyard to your hand. Well rested, enchanted creatures. Whenever this creature becomes untapped, put 2 1/1 counters on it. Then you gain 2 life, and you draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. You put this with Seaborn Muse. Every turn you're gaining 2 life, putting 2/2, and you're drawing a card. That's pretty big. Agility Bobblehead. Add 1 mana of any color. Tap up to X target creatures you control. Gain haste until end of turn, and can't be blocked this turn except by creatures with haste, where X is the number of bobbleheads you control. Perception Bobblehead. Look at the top X card from your library, where X is the number of bobbleheads you control. You may cast the spell with mana value 3 or less from among them without paying its mana cost. Put the rest at the bottom of your library in a random order. Flash Silver Shroud Costume. When it enters the battlefield, attach it to a creature. That creature gains Shroud until end of turn. Equipped creature can't be blocked. All that glitters. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact and or enchantment. Exile, good card. Target creature gains indestructible until end of turn. Destroy target creature with toughness 4 or greater. After exile, is this the one that you get a basic land? Sticky fingers. Enchanted creature has menace, and whenever this creature does combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. Abundant Growth. Enchanted land. When Abundant Growth enters the battlefield, draw a card. Enchanted has tap. Mana of any color. Fertile Ground. Enchanted land. When enchanted land is tapped for mana, its controller adds 1 additional mana of any color. Rancor. Enchanted creature gets +2/+0 and has trample. When it's put into the graveyard from the battlefield, return Rancor to its owner's hand. Squirrel Nest. Enchanted land. Tap. Create a 1/1 green squirrel creature token. Wild Growth. Enchanted land is tapped for mana. Its controller adds an additional forest. Behemoth Sledge. Target creature gets +2/+2 and has trample and lifelink. Arcane Signet. Brass Knuckles. When you cast this spell, copy it. Equipped creature has double strike as long as there are 2 or more equipment are attached to it. Explorer Scope. When this creature attacks like the top card of your library, if it's a land card, you may put it onto the battlefield tapped. Okay. Fire Seeker. Equipped creature has double strike. Okay, Soul Ring. Cogsworth the Handy Helper. Legendary artifact creature robot. Commanders you control have War 2. Add 2 mana. Spend this mana only to cast aura or equipment spells. Attach target aura or equipment spell you control to target creature you control. Activate only as a sorcery. Idolize. Enchanted creature. Whenever this creature attacks the one, it gets +X/+S until end of turn, where X is the number of non-land permanents you control. Pre-war Formal Wear. When Pre-war Formal Wear enters the battlefield, return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield, and attach Pre-war Formal Wear. A creature gets +2/+2 from Vigilance. Let me lower the music a little bit, because it looks like it's peaking over the audio from my mic, and I don't want that. Okay. Alright, Vault 101 Birthday Party. It's a saga for 4 mana. Create a 1/1 white creature, a soldier creature token, and a food token. You may put an aura or equipment card from your hand or graveyard onto the battlefield. And if equipment is put onto the battlefield this way, you may attach it to a creature you control. The Duchess, the Wayward Tavern Keep. Hunters for Hire. Whenever a creature you control does combat damage to a player, put a quest counter on it. Remove a quest counter from a permanent you control, create a junk token. Grim Reaper's Sprint. Morbid. This spell costs 3 less to cast if a creature died this turn. Enchant creature. When Grim Reaper's Sprint enters the battlefield, untap each creature you control. If it's your main phase, there's an additional combat phase after this. Enchant creature gets +2/+2 and has haste. Junk Jet. When Junk Jet enters the battlefield, create a junk token. Sacrifice another artifact. Double equip creature's power until end of turn. Megaton Fire. Choose one. Dorium. Destroy target artifact. Create 4 treasure tokens. Detonate. Megaton Fate deals 8 damage to each creature. Each player gets 4 red counters. Volt 21 House Gambit. Discard a card, draw a card. Reveal up to 5 non-land cards from your hand for each of those cards that has the same mana value as another. Reveal this way, create a treasure token. Veronica, Dissonant Scribe. Menace, 3 mana, 3/3. Whenever a Veronica Dissonant Scribe attacks, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Whenever you discard 1 or more non-land cards, the first time each turn, create a junk token.
Fox Tonight. Patrick Dempsey stars in his most daring role yet.
So what do you do?
I sell photocopiers.
What do you really do?
One man,
Hello?
We're gonna
2 lives,
We do the job.
I'm gonna move the lands away
We don't
just
ask
for now.
questions.
and a
Alright,
mind
Animal
you
Friend.
can't
Enchant
trust to
creature.
keep
When
them
this creature
apart.
attacks, create a 1/1 green squirrel creature token. Put a 1 counter on the token for each aura and equipment attached to this creature, other than Animal Friend.
All new tonight on Fox.
Wrong with that. 3 mana. Equipment
Success
abilities
Academy,
you
we believe every
activate.
child
That
deserves
target
to
enchanted
explore
creature costs
art,
3
sports,
colorless
and
mana
more.
less to
Over
activate. Aura
20,000
spells
kids
you
take part
cast
in
to
sports
target
programming
enchanted
every
creature
day.
costs 3
The
less.
elementary school day includes chess, dance,
Almost perfect. Enchanted
music,
creature.
theater, and sports.
Enchanted creature
It's
has a
about
base power and
discovering
toughness of
passions
9 and 10
excelling
and
in
has
what they love.
indestructible.
Applications now open. Apply for
I might
grades
put
K
that
through 6
in
for
my,
fall 2026 at
I'll get that.
applysa.org. That's apply.
Trample. Whenever you cast an aura or equipment spell, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card until the end of your next turn. As long as it's your turn, Cage Brawler is indestructible. Whenever she attacks, you independent player each draw a card, then discard a card. Put 2 1/1 counters on K if you discard a card with the highest mana value on the cards. Cast Hand of Vengeance. Oh, excuse me. Whenever you cast Hand of Vengeance or another creature you control dies, if it was enchanted, equipped, return any number of aura cards that were attached to it from your graveyard to the battlefield attached to the target creature. Then attach any number of equipments that were attached to it to that creature. Inventory management. Split second. For each aura and equipment you control, you may attach it to a creature you control. Moria Brown, Guide Author. 3 mana, 2/3. When it enters the battlefield, create a colorless equipment artifact creature token named Wasted Survival Guide, where the equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each quest counter among permanents you control. Whenever you attack, put a quest counter on target non-permanent you control. 3 Dog Galaxy News DJ. It's a 3 mana 1/5. Whenever you attack, you may pay 2. It sacrifice an aura attached to 3 Dog Galaxies. Whenever you sacrifice an aura this way, for each other attacking creature you control, create a token that's a copy of that aura attached to that creature. Mr. Gusty, 2 mana, 1/1 robot. Whenever you cast an aura or equipment spell, put a 1/1 on Mr. Gusty. When Mr. Gusty dies, create X junk token where X is the number of 1/1 counters on him. Pip-Boy, 3000. Whenever a creature attacks, choose 1. Sort inventory, draw a card, then discard a card. Pick up a perk, put a 1/1 counter on that creature, check the map. Untap 2 target lands. Equip 2. It's pretty good. Then we got Junktown, Scorch Divide. Using lands. Mantle of Ancients. It's a 5 mana enchant creature you control. When Mantle of Ancients enters the battlefield, return any number of target auras or enchantment cards that could be attached or to enchanted creature from the graveyard to the battlefield attached to the enchanted creature. When enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each aura attached to it. Pure Steel Paladin, 2 mana to 2. Whenever an equipment enters the battlefield that you control, you may draw a card. Equipped creatures you control have 0 mana as long as you control 3 or more artifacts. That's huge. Single combat. Each player chooses a creature, planeswalker they control, and sacrifice the rest. Players can't cast creatures or planeswalker spells until the end of your next turn. Blasphemous Act. Huge. Big one. That's a big one right there. Chaos Warp. Another good one. Heroic Intervention. Permanents you control gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Basilisk Collar. A creature has Death Touch and Lifelink. Bloodforged Battle Axe. Equipped creature gets +2/+0 when a equipped creature deals combat damage to a player. Create a token that's a copy of Bloodforged Battle Axe. Champion Helm. As long as equipped creature is legendary as hexproof, equipped creature gets +2/+2. Masterwork Ingenuity. You may have Masterwork Ingenuity into the battlefield as a copy of any equipment on the battlefield. We got a Canopy Vista, Cinderglade, Clifftop Retreat, Exotic Orchard, Moonfire Valley, Rootbound Crag, Shattered Groves, Scavenger Grounds, Sacrifice the Desert, Exile all graveyards, that's actually good, Shelter Thicket, Sungrass Prairie, Sun Petal Grove, Temple of Abaddon, Temple of Plenty, Temple of Triumph, Swift Boots. Let's keep going with these lands. We got Junktown, Sunscorched Divide, Ash Baron, Buried Ruin. Turn tuck artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. Command Tower, Auburn Wilds, Jungle Shrine, 3 mana, good. Ancestry, Roadside Reliquary. Draw a card if you control an artifact, draw a card if you control an enchantment. Rogue's Passage, Temple of the False God, activate only if you have 5 or more lands. That's a good one too. Terramorphic Expanse, and then we got the full arts, the base lands. Plains. Very nice. Very beautiful. Oh, this is the thick card I was telling about. And then we got the tokens. Rad counters. That is it. That is it. Alright, thank you everybody for hanging with me and us looking at what the precon is for Dogmeat the Ever Loyal. Next video we have coming up, we'll open up another precon. I think we got the Wise Milkman coming up next. So if you enjoyed this kind of content, like the channel, subscribe, leave a comment below, let me know what you're looking forward to. Lauren just dropped. We got some specials coming up, Ninja Turtles coming up. We got a couple things on the line. So as always, hug your loved ones, stay safe, stay golden, and until next time, peace.